changes are being brought to attention to the drivers right now as they are getting ready to go. It's going to be a great show. I'm interested to see what will happen at turn 1. My Twitch stream is live. What was that? Getting ready to go. This is a full sim race style, how we do our actual races. So, information gathering and letting the drivers know how the paddock does their races. It's pretty much the exact same as a real world event. So if you know that, you are well versed in the paddock sim racing way of life. A few changes to fit the sim world, but all is well. How are you doing, chat, by the way? Is everyone doing well? Are you guys enjoying the racing so far? I know this is the boring part of sitting in lobbies, and I do apologize, but for races like this, you have to give the drivers a little bit of break in between. Yes! Must race car. Yeah, all these guys are very quick. We promote clean racing. Doesn't matter what skill level you are, if you want to come race, all is well. Love watching clean drivers battle it out. Stream is good to go. Whenever drivers are good to go, we may roll off grid. Here we go. Our spectators ready to spectate. Our drivers are ready to race. To be fun. Let's see what happens. They will be doing a single pace lap on grid, so we will jump around and see what's going on as the countdown begins. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you can definitely jump in with one of our guys. I haven't been on P-Cars 2 in a while, but I do plan on getting back into it real soon. Assetto Corsa, that's a few of the other drivers' choice of racing, especially on PC. If you hang around, you'll see some of that action on the stream or on our social media as well. As these guys go around the track. As Slade, a little eager to get going, kind of jumps the pack there as Harmonic makes his way around the first little corner. Giving each other enough space on track. Let's jump onto a gameplay camera so we can jump on board here to see all the action that's going to unfold in front of us. Drivers warming up their tires, getting heat in the brakes. Predictions, Bat, Gil, what's going to happen during this race?
Well, given the last race, I'm going to say Elmar looks pretty comfortable in that Honda. The
He is
SPR
very
boys, it's gonna be interesting, but I wouldn't count out the boys right behind them. They were definitely very, very quick. And given the length of this race, Spectre had some very, very, very good pace. He was the only other person in the 55s at BIR. So if he can get through the field quickly, he might be able to challenge for that second place.
Yeah, I mean, anything is possible here, especially under sim conditions. It's going to be an amazing race here. Let's jump back a little bit in the grid so we can see on both sides of us as they are now getting ready to double up as Harmonic takes the right side on the grid. His choice that we do. There you go, Solar. Way to jump back in there. Getting ready to go. And here we go as they are now doubling up as they come down to the bottom of the hill. Getting in order nice and fancy on grid. Around the last corner. And the green flag is flown as they are about to go green. And it is flying and we are underway. As Fujiwara takes the inside line. A little pinch job there by John. Fujiwara back behind him as Ajax makes his way around into 4th place as S. Chasmo working hard to get that inside line around Harmonic. Harmonic now in 2nd place as Solar is in 3rd, shortly behind him. Alright, they are nose to tail in the back. Everyone seems to be filing in line as we jump back into gameplay camera here. Heavy under braking, going up the hill.
Harmonic's gonna fancy an overtake on the inside, I think. No, he backs out of it.
It is early in this race. You just want to get the pace in the tires as Harmonic looks up the inside, going up the straight. Heading into the infamous corkscrew. Harmonic up the inside.
And he gets
as
it done.
He gets that line. Way to keep it clean, guys. That is some great racing there. Harmonic, well done. Good pass as Chasmo not letting him go, though. He is still on his tail. As they head down, completing their first lap. Heading on to their flying lap. This is going to be a great race. You can just already tell. Look at that line of cars as they come across the line.
If Spectre's going to want to challenge for P2, I think he's going to have to get to this field now.
Yeah, as they are all bunched up, he's going to have to brave some passes.
Oh, and he slides in under Ajax. I think he's going to go for that over-under here.
Yeah, over-under for 5th place. Yep. Spectre in 6th. He gets it done as Ajax goes a little wide, coming out of turn 4 and 5. Mother's Bridge. Get some ground, some space done now as it looks like as Barcode makes it around as well. TUS guys on each other. Ajax now back to 7th. Racing so far. These guys pushing hard. Spectre guys. Spectre and Barcode now into the corkscrew. As Ajax goes a little wide, Fujiwara cutting up the inside, trying to get a little ground. Catching up to Ajax.
I wonder if any of these top runners are going to pit early to try and get some clean air and then try to use their pace on track to try and get an undercut on some of the drivers in front of them.
That is a great strategy, as is running the tires until they are no more, hoping that as the early pits unfold that they will have lap traffic. Just try to capitalize on the end game and the clean air that they have now. As the field really starts to spread out here, Harmonic making a little bit of gap from the SVR guys. They are still nose to tail, 2nd and 3rd. that's pretty much second all the way back to 8th place still under these first few laps. Yeah, everything will be in the Twitter feed soon. As far as on the forums, you want to go from the main page to the Forza 7 category, and everything will be in there if you are looking for any of the information. If you're looking at it on your phone, make sure to switch it to desktop mode, just because sometimes the mobile app just doesn't work very well, and it's all a little confusing.
I agree.
But
He definitely has some pace in that car.
Yeah, Spectre now into 5th place.
But not to count the SVR or JSR guys.
Yeah,
They are
those
mighty
top
quick.
runners right now are just putting down some incredible pace. Let's check some lap times on the ticker. Predictions from chat of who is going to come out on top for our top 2, as well as who should get the best, like, heart or spirit of racing, as IMSA usually likes to do. Who is your nominee of this little tournament so far? Throw that in chat. Share what you're thinking. Spectre making ground on John so far, heading up the hill. That left-hander, that dangerous left-hander. You tap that sand. I wish you brought a pail and bucket. Make a sandcastle. It's John now really catching Solar as Spectre is pushing him along the race so far. Yeah, Harmonic is really putting in the work. Great to see that pace in the Honda. Now out of nose to tail. Between John, Spectre, and Barcode, they are all nose to tail as Solar and Shazmo, now a little bit of gap. Spectre looks on the inside of John. Oh, he's side by side as they go through 3. Giving each other plenty of space. Still side by side as looks like John makes his way around. Spectre looking for the over-under. Nope, just follows suit. A little
bumping.
Going into 5.
I think Spectre's going to get it here.
Spectre around the outside, about to head up the hill, and he makes the pass stick. Nice racing. The TUS Spectre and Barcode right there as well.
Spectre's just got to make sure to keep it clean. Can't afford any mistakes right now if he wants to get up and to fight for that P2.
Yes. He's absolutely right. No, this clean racing is 100% amazing. Keep up the good work. Yeah, he's got some pace in that car, and that clean air. Spectre's been putting it down on the pavement. It has been unreal. He's in good contention with just 14 laps to go. It is going by very quickly. But what they have to do is really watch that engine damage into the heavy braking into turn 1. It has been a problem before. On stream, I can. Yeah, you guys can spectate. Go to player
info and then
I'm not going to do it on stream, but our other admins can snoop and creep on all of our drivers' telemetry. At this point of the race, all the tires are probably starting to get a little abused. Yeah. Oh, as Spectre touches the sand on the outside, but keeps it mostly on track, not losing a whole lot of speed to the guys behind. Yeah, sometimes you'll get false info too, like we'll throw up like springs and stuff, but it's not actually happening.
Seems like the SVR boards aren't as close on this track as they were on VIR.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. It is a different animal, this track. It's two different technicalities. VIR was more of a braking type of track for the Honda. If you had great braking and turn-in ability, it prevailed at VIR. This is more of a who can roll onto the throttle the best and get the better of the power out of the car. Jump in the back here so far. Jump on board here with Stealth. See the 93 running across the line. Doing well. These guys that have never raced before are actually doing pretty well against some of these guys that have like been in major league championships for like FRC or MLG or are in teams of series. Well done, gentlemen. Keeping pace with these big dogs. Still Shazmo in second place, followed by Solar, but Solar is losing ground to Shazmo, and it's letting Spectre catch him as they head through the corkscrew, bottoming out as they hit the bottom. Yeah, he's catching him at a decent pace so far, but he's been putting the power down pretty early out of some of these corners, going a little wide. Yeah, but IMSA Racing rules apply. Only one move into a corner.
See, Spectre's got the pace, but I just don't think the track is long enough.
Yeah, something's going
to
have to happen. Either like a pit incident or an off-track excursion by one of the top guys for Spectre to actually capitalize on a top position. Yeah, it's kind of like who is going to optimize the best of their tires. Ooh, it's JSR John goes wide at the top of the hill, letting Barcode reel him in real quick as he's heavy under the brakes, goes to the outside. Barcode dives to the inside, trying to go on the outside line, down the hill, right under the bumper of John. John just goes wide, touching sand. What a great battle here
Barcode
for
goes in the
fifth
pits.
place. Barcode into the pits. He is the first to duck in out of the leaders. We'll see how that bodes well for the rest of the field. Got a few other drivers ducking into pit lane as well as Fujiwara also into pits. Where they're going to come out is probably right in front of what is the rear guys here. And they will make it out. Oh, will Fujiwara make it out in front of these guys? I am not quite sure. Looks like he Fujiwara looks like he loses a couple positions to the guys that's going through pit lanes, but they still have to make their pit stop as well. Jump on board with the front guys. They're braking into the corkscrew for Spectre. Really using those curves, getting all the speedy can down the hill, down that downhill section. That downhill section is real tricky, especially with the front wheel drive on this car.
Spectre and Solar both into the pits.
Spectre and Solar make their pit stop. Let's see where they'll come out as the rest of the field makes their way by.
Oh.
Yeah, as what looks like Ajax stays out. What happened? Oh no! Oh, that
I think the gap is about the same.
Spectre coming out in 6th as Solar is in 5th after pit lane. Looks like Barcode is still behind them. He has better tires coming out of pit lane a lap earlier. It all depends on how well worn in Chasmo's tires are, as well as Harmonic. He is still out in front all by himself. Top 2. A little bit of gap between them and the rest of the field as everyone goes through. As Harmonic drives by. Now on lap 12 of what is essentially 20 laps of racing. Let's jump back on a couple of battles here. April 21st is the first paddock Michelin Pilot Series race. For all those who are wondering. No, I think Easter's the week before, right? I could be wrong. I don't know holidays. Solar's still out in front of Spectre, but Spectre is now in his shadow. Still on grid, Harmonic, SVR, Chasmo, and 3rd place is Ajax. All 3 of those still.
This might be Spectre's chance.
Oh, Spectre. Oh, it doesn't look like he wanted to take the bait. Ooh, JSR John looks like he had a little bit of an issue with Forza as Solar goes around MNR Abra. Looks like Spectre is going to be putting down pace around the outside as well. This is good for Solar as well. The more cars he can have between him and Spectre is definitely... I am so sorry, John. It's unfortunate. You're doing so well.
Did you lag out?
Forza strikes again. Yeah, he got disconnected. Looks like we're having some server issues or something this Sunday. A lot of drivers freezing and locking out. Ooh, looks like Spectre made a good pass on Abra. Still Spectre hot on Solar's heels. Nicely done as Barcode now rolling up on Abra. Let's jump back on him.
Chasmo goes in the pits.
Oh, Chasmo in the pits as Harmonic stays out. Oh, Barcode looking to the outside through the corkscrew. make his way around Abra. Abra not letting it go easily. Great racing. Ooh, where's he gonna come out though? Chasmo moving up towards the end of pit lane as he stalls and goes down straight, still in second place, but yeah, he is on cold tires though. First couple corners, he's gonna want to really put that heat into the tires. Get some of that grippiness back into the car.
Oh, Spectre's past Solar.
Spectre makes his way around Solar. What happened there?
Oh, he hits the dirt.
Oh! Oh, Solar not letting it go though.
Spectre's got 7 laps if he wants to catch Chasmo.
And he's in biting distance as what looks like Harmonic in the pit lane. Harmonic making his pit stop on grid. He has a decent lead between the rest of the field as second place. Chasmo, a little bit of an oops going through the corkscrew, losing a little bit of ground to Spectre and Solar. See those guys right behind him. They're hungry for that top spot. They go into the last corner, that heavy hairpin. A great throttling out corner. Basically, as long as there's
Solar's
no one
not letting
coming
go.
out of pit lane. Oh, Spectre in the inside line running the protected line as Solar's wanting that spot back from Spectre. Heavy braking, Spectre in the inside taking that lane away. Yeah, there's a little bit of rivalry going on, but if this goes on, it'll be a SVR versus TUS battle on grid. Barcode is not far behind. Chasmo needs to make no mistakes here in order to stay up front as Harmonic comes out of pit lane way ahead of these guys. Gil, Discord, audio. So far, it seems that Harmonic is going to take that top spot, but who is going to come in second place? Let me know in chat who you think. Is it going to be Spectre from the back of the pack to the front? Or is it going to be the SVR Chasmo? Or is something going to happen and maybe Barcode or Solar? Catch that, champ? Great battle here for third place. Battle between the TUS guys and SVR Solar heat up with just a few laps to go. They're still nose to tail. All for that top spot. Spectre out in front in third. Solar in fourth and Barcode in fifth. Nose to tail as they go up the hill.
I think that battle might have bought Chasmo some time.
Yeah, that battle definitely got Chasmo a little bit of breathing room. For sure.
Spectre's really cutting it close.
Hitting all of the lines perfectly as they go through the corkscrew. Getting a good run out of the corkscrew is vital, but too much speed coming out of the bottom of the corkscrew for that left-hander could actually be dangerous. Get too much on the throttle or too quick. That's the sand trap for you. For sure. Solar's really putting it down for sure. We'll see though. Only time will tell with just 4 laps to go. As Harmonic is out front again. He may actually stop at turn 5 for tacos. He is so far ahead. The infamous Laguna Seca taco stand. Still underneath the Continental Tire Bridge. Around the pond. Battle as Barcode kind of backs off a little bit from this 3rd, 4th battle. Still there, but not under each other's wing like they were a few minutes ago. We'll let that battle unfold a little bit more as we jump around from car to car to see how everyone else is doing. Go back here to the back of the grid as Abra making his way around first sector. Doing a great job himself.
Spectre's closing in, but he doesn't have time.
A little battle between 10th and 11th could finish out the race, as it looks like Harmonic might catch them by the end of the race. That'd be a great little lap battle there going on. Chasmo looks like he's not pulling away from that 3-way battle. They're actually catching him a little bit. As now Barcode is all over the back of Solar. Solar now out on his own. His partner up the track just a little bit. TUS guys can get away with a little bit of bullying, but I don't think Solar will have it. As they head up the hill on lap 18. Inside curve just right to place the car to roll onto the throttle. As it looks like Spectre is reeling in Chasmo just a little bit. Great lines through this corkscrew. Oh, this is a great battle. If you're not on the edge of your seat, you have no heart. A little bit of tire smoke from Chasmo and Spectre coming out of that last hairpin down the front straight. No speed lost, those two still at it. As Spectre now has that rapid chase of Chasmo pulling away from 4th and 5th just a little bit.
Spectre keeps gaining at the rate he is. It's going to come down to the last lap.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. As there is a little battle in the back of the pack as what looks like, Abra now in pit lane for his final pit stop. I think everyone now has done their pit stops and we are good to go till the end. Nicely done. Everybody so far as Harmonic goes down to the bottom of the carousel. And down towards that fast right-hander. Kind of the pit lane entrance into the last hairpin. A great line. As there are 2 laps to go now. Great watching this. Chasmo as he is also going through that last hairpin. We're going to get as much. Oh, as he touches the sand on the outside, he's going to lose a little bit of space down that front straight, leaving Spectre to gain probably a few, maybe a 10th or 2 into turn 1. As Spectre, Solar, and Barcode all right there now. It is going to come down to the last lap for who's going to get that second spot as Harmonic makes his way downtown out in front for sure. As Harmonic making his way up towards the corkscrew, looking at lapped traffic. Shouldn't affect him too much speed-wise, as he is going to have the white flag this time.
Chasmo went wide.
Chasmo went wide at the top of the hill, heading towards the corkscrew, letting Spectre catch him even more. Ooh, it's going to be a nail-biter.
Spectre's right with him now.
Forced off. Harmonic takes the white flag. He has one time around. It is all down to this. Harmonic just needs to stay out of trouble to get that first spot. They are all nose to tail now on the last lap as Chasmo needs to make it one more lap as Spectre has smelled blood in the water. He is hot on his heels. Heavy into braking into one. This is no time to lose your head. Need to focus, the adrenaline is pumping as Barcode is still there right behind Solar as well. Any mistake is a dangerous mistake at this point in the game. Chasmo keeping it cool but staying the pace. Spectre rolls on. A little bit of lag there in the stream. I apologize for that as they head up the hill. Chasmo doing well.
Chasmo lagged out.
Oh, Chasmo is gone. Chasmo lagged out. That is unfortunate. No, what an upset. Spectre moves up to second, leaving Solar in third and Barcode in fourth. That is a huge upset. That is huge. Oh no. Chasmo is not going to be happy about that, but Spectre probably has a smile on his face. Solar, you need to come back for your teammate into the last corner. As Harmonic goes across the line, this battle is so intense. We missed Harmonic crossing the line. As they head towards the front straight, it is going to be Spectre, Solar, Barcode, in second, third, and fourth. Congratulations, Harmonic. And what is now second place of Spectre. That is some amazing racing. Well done, Solar, for that comeback. That is an amazing race indeed. As Fujiwara comes across in fifth place and Ajax rolling across the line in sixth. Well done. Seventh place, Abra. He looks like he's got plenty of room on track to come across in seventh. Again, thank you for everyone who is viewing and all of our drivers. That is amazing. That was an amazing event to witness. What an event. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Bill Gates. Crazy. That was astonishing.
Great comeback drive from Spectre. I don't think it was in the way that he or any of us wanted, but sometimes it just ends up that way.
Yeah, it's sad to see when drivers have good pace, have what is technical issues on track, but it does happen. Unfortunately, server issues do happen. Congratulations, though, to Harmonic and Spectre on your first and second. You guys have the option to run the Hart car in our upcoming Michelin Pilot Challenge series. Gilsinger, you want to hop in here and chat to these guys? That was amazing. The Xbox party. Need that. That was amazing, everybody. I want to thank Harmonic, Spectre, Fujiwara, Solar, Ajax, Barcode, Racing, Abra, Slade, Stealth. All of you are 100% awesome in every way. Well done, gentlemen. That was amazing in every way. My personal choice for Spirit of the Race has to go to TUS Spectre, just for those comeback races. He had an incident at VIR at the beginning and brought it back in an amazing way, and the performance he drove here at Laguna was awesome. Needless to say, Harmonic had a great qualifying lap time, leaving him in fresh air for pretty much the entire 3 rounds. Great driving by Harmonic as well. The battles between Solar, Barcode, Spectre, just all of that was amazing as well. Your favorite battle that you've seen today, if you had to pick one?
For me, I would have to say it has to be the either the SVR, probably the SVR boys at VAR. They were going all
Yeah,
race
that was
long.
amazing.
And I don't think, yeah, you couldn't have put a piece of paper in between them at times. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome to watch nonetheless. Thank you everyone who joined us as well. We're gonna do a quick photo op here. The stream will end here, but if you liked anything that you saw, give us a little follow on Twitch or subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link down below on the stream to our forums page. If you're interested in the Paddock Sim Racing Michelin Pilot Series, you want to go to the Forza section and then to the Michelin Pilot section. All the information is there for you to qualify. To sign up and register. Registration is now open. Easy to go and do that. If you're on mobile, make sure you switch it over to desktop for easier viewing. Yeah, it was some amazing racing here. You will find that throughout the entire series of Michelin Pilot. Head over to our YouTube channel to check out most of our previous races for our GT series. That was also top-notch as well. Thank you for everyone who stayed for the stream. Thank you to all of our drivers. Thank you to our winners, Harmonic, for winning pretty much every single round. That was amazing to watch. Thank you to Spectre, who came in the 2nd place, also eligible to drive the Hart car. Matt, any signing off words that you'd like to tell everybody? Anything that I missed that you know of?
I think you covered everything, and I can't wait to see these guys on track more often.
Yes, we will. Since this went so well, we will probably end up doing another one at some point. Maybe not with Hart, maybe with some other organization, but with the Hart guys, they really made this a lot of fun to do. Check them out in the Real World IMSA series. They're a whole bunch of wonderful guys.
Yeah, thank you to the Hart guys. They made this event real special, and we definitely couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah, they gave us a little lean on the little guy here, so heart out to them. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will have more races in the future. Stay tuned mid-April for the beginning of our series. I'll stream practices and